It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Sci-fi, yes. Okay, I love the fact that we are looking forward to sci-fi films with so much excitement because I love sci-fi and it never used to be the most popular. Now it feels like it's like where we start.
It's where we
with
live.
awesome movies right now, and we've got the most awesome. I don't want to call you a critic because you are a hype man for the world of cinema. You don't break it down; you build it up.
What?
Okay. I'm trying, buddy. I'm trying.
Are you talking about like a multi-dimensional JP here, the one with the evil moustache?
There is a universe out there, probably where Spider-Man is a horse, where
and where JP is nice.
Can we call upon the movie enthusiast JP for this one? The connoisseur.
I'm the dude on the couch. How's that? So, like I said, sci-fi stuff that I want to go over for 2025. And sci-fi, and just something weird. Not necessarily like pure sci-fi.
For sure.
I like weird. Bring it on.
I really do feel like a bit of a time traveler right now. I still feel like I'm in 2024. It's confusing. Yeah, there's something that I'm excited about. And this is, for me, this is a bit of a joy because previously I was talking about superhero movies and Disney stuff. And we got to talk about that because some of you love that, but that's not my cup of tea necessarily. These, however, these are all
very much your slice of cake. I like it.
You might remember the name of one of the directors who I raved about too hard in the first one, Mickey 17's Bong Joon-ho.
Yeah, from Parasite.
There you go. Parasite,
Yeah.
which a lot of people consider one of the greatest movies of all time. Probably, yeah. Probably easily in the top 10 of greatest movies of all time.
When you've got the other great filmmakers saying that that's the film that got them to level up,
Yeah.
you kind of understand.
And also, as you can see, so now you've got Robert Pattinson joining. He's stable as well. And he's the kind of director who, like, people phone Bong Joon-ho and say, please, I'm in the next one, please. Steven Yeun rejoins him. He was with him in Okja. And what we've got here is, it appropriately almost feels like a clone of, I don't know if you remember the movie Moon, where Sam Rockwell realizes he's just been cloned several times to fulfill a job on the moon. Yeah, however, Robert Pattinson enrolls in a job where it's like, dude, we're going to make clones of you and we're going to kill you each time you fail your job.
He loves that.
And it's what's weirdly, he's like almost like the sad reality we were living of gig workers. Like in that scene, they're like, wait, this one's still alive. And he's like, it's okay. Chuck him in the furnace.
Oh, that's a bit deep, man.
We're going to need another.
But so, and this is what's great about Bong Joon-ho, and you'll remember from Parasite, Steven Yeun, what a great actor, is that he's able to blend genre and mood in ways that,
like, going down.
You're laughing in one scene of Parasite and you're crying in the next. And here again, it feels like it's going to be that amazing blend of. And then, of course, at one point, one of those Robert Pattinsons decide, nah, Mickey 17's like, nah, I'm going to stay alive, dude. I'm not going in the furnace. And so it becomes a game of cat and mouse of whether they, I don't know, lie that one died and the other one lives, or maybe they work together and maybe labor rises up against the capitalist system. Sorry, JP again with his Bong Joon-ho.
Oh, this is getting interesting.
That's the director who did Snowpiercer, which is about class warfare,
Yes.
and we're going to see more of the same. This guy is a scalpel and a sledgehammer and a hammer and sickle, I suppose, against capitalism, and this movie is going to be
Naomi Aki, Steven Yeun,
Toni Collette.
Toni Collette.
Again, what's astonishing about... So we were introduced to Bong Joon-ho with Parasite. Most of these actors, it was Memories of Murder, which I highly recommend as well.
Okay.
And literally you get people like, say, Tilda Swinton in Snowpiercer. She phoned him and said, I'm in your next movie whether you like it or not. He's that good of a director.
Sure. Wow.
This movie has been delayed hundreds of times, but I think it's April 17th, if I remember correctly.
Looking around there, April 18th.
April 18th.
Okay, don't
give
jump
it
the gun. You're so happy and excited right now. You're overcoming
get
yourself.
But they should have brought it out on the 17th. But listen, what else is happening next? We've got rumors. No date yet for this one.
It's another great actress, Kate Blanchett. So yeah, unfortunately, there are no dates for all the following ones. Rumors, and so here we enter into the realm of, do you remember there was Triangle of Sadness recently, where it's, again, a commentary on inequality and power and all that kind of stuff, but instead you've got this band of humans who are like the G7.
Okay.
The richest liberal democracies in the world, and they gather for a meeting on an island where Charles Dance plays the American president, but they deliberately let him keep his British accent, so he still sounds like he's in Game of Thrones for whatever reason. And while they're having this summit where scandal ensues, the Canadian Prime Minister, who is like sexy, like the way people
Of course he must be.
stupidly think of Justin Trudeau, stuff starts to go sideways. Because they gather at the site of a bog man. What do they call him? A bog body. So like an ancient guy who's dug up. But then they find that there's a zombie attack happening.
As is often the case.
All these politicians try to keep the safe language of politics, like, oh my goodness, were they terrorists? And Kate Blanchett goes, no, worse, are they protesters? The Canadian Prime Minister at one point approaches one of the zombies and he says, like, I can see that you're upset. And the thing growls and he just like chucks his spit. It looks hilarious.
I love it. When you got the likes of Kate Blanchett, Charles Dance carrying something that could be absurd and quite silly, you know it's going to land beautifully.
Yeah, she's done a couple of satires before in the past, and I think it's such as a device, satire. Sadly, we're seeing it come so much more into fashion because you have to go absurd for how stupid our world is getting politically and how willfully evil our world is getting politically.
It's the only way you can approach it.
The tool in your box is like, how weird can we get?
Yeah.
How about the G7 meeting with a zombie apocalypse?
It is. It's starting to feel like all the movies we watched in the 90s are now coming to reality, and it just couldn't get more
I mean,
absurd.
like, you have the Onion newspaper, for example, that, or do they even still have a job anymore?
Okay, so I watched an interview with Demi Moore recently,
Yes,
okay?
yes.
And she looked like she's just stopped aging.
Yeah.
Could there be a substance involved?
Look at you, you sneaky man. So another sci-fi that people are raving about, people are going boss for, is The Substance. I think it got the longest standing ovation at Cannes last year,
Goodness.
2024. And definitely, indeed, starts Demi Moore, who last had, Demi, whatever.
Yeah.
You get the idea. I think Demi is. Dennis Quaid as
Dennis
well.
Quaid, you legend.
And Margaret Qualley as well, who people might more recently remember from Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So all fantastic actors and a great promising director who got this, like I said, the longest standing ovation. And apparently this trailer does not do justice to how weird this gets. It's one of these things that's going to be a heavy commentary on the preposterous patriarchal beauty standards that we put on women, and especially in our industry.
Yeah, I was about to say, it probably starts with our industry,
How do you stay
unfortunately.
young forever? And so there's this substance that you take that makes a clone of yourself. Hey, Mickey 17, basically again. That makes her de-aged to half her age. She's supposed to be 50 in this. And this is, Demi Moore is like a great example because this is one of these actresses who just recently she had to put up with this stupid entertainment news buzz of, is she getting plastic surgery? Who cares?
Let's go.
Who cares?
It's your body. You can do what you want with it.
Yeah, and as many weird accents as you like. And so The Substance approaches all of that kind of stuff. And apparently the trailer will not do justice to just how psychotic this gets. Apparently people are leaving the cinema and needing to go sit again. Like,
Whoa.
Just to process.
Yeah. So, again, it's much in the territory of, like I was just saying about whether Mickey 17 or Rumors, this whack time that we're in. And whack is such a weird way to underplay it when we've got climate change, genocide, and
Yeah,
many
no,
other
but-
things, where it's like the weirder, the better to try and examine the world that we've made. And especially in the case for women who live under the thumb of really dumb standards like...
Yeah, and the way
you
the
have to
world
be,
is,
like,
is
18 for the rest of your life. Anyway, so long story short,
goodness.
she gets a clone of herself who is younger. Dennis Quaid is clearly one of these sleazy execs, like we have examples for with Harvey Weinstein, etc., who perpetuate these systems. And The Substance, there's no date for an essay just yet, but I'm keen.
We'll continue our exploration through movies in 2025 in just a moment.
Yeah, but for now, though, it's time for you to get ready for an electrifying performance from BB Valor. And we can watch as she brings her high-energy dance and music to the stage. Enjoy.